You can do better here. And I just saw his video here. Like, he got where is it? All the way here. Hunt Showdown sus players. And then Hunt's most wanted. Now he got the filth of Hunt too. Like, what's all this about? How many different names do you need to call it? Just call it catching cheaters number 1, number 2, or continue what you did before. Hunt Showdown sus players. Like, why continuously change it up? It's weird. It makes it seem like you actually don't know what you're talking about and just need attention. But if we go into it.
Hey guys, Joke Blerp back again, doing some classic Hunt cheater footage. We've got a lot of cheater footage I need to...
Hunt Showdown cheaters footage while playing different clips in the background.
go through. I'm probably going to try and keep it to the best stuff and not just random, arbitrary,
Best stuff, not random, arbitrary clips.
it could be aimbot, or juicy stuff, but I've got a lot of clips to go through, so there'll be more videos on Hunt Showdown cheaters in the future. And I've got this clip here.
Okay, then at least make it believable cheaters and not just you crying about it.
We'll play it and go through. Classic case of no footsteps. The person's clearly
Okay, no footsteps. Then we need to focus on the sound of the game.
using Lightfoot, but has some reservations about whether or not there's something more going on here, and they're just trying to make it look like it's Lightfoot.
You can hear a pair of footsteps.
Oh my god, on me! Fucking hell!
His teammate was down right there. So you could hear a pair of footsteps. Joe was not watching where his teammate was, so we don't know if it was his teammate moving. Joe do not know whether or not it was his teammate moving either.
I've never even heard it, mate, honestly.
So the dude was clearly sidestepping there on the stairs.
Honestly.
Now, what I think is kind of interesting is his teammate is screaming over his own death, which is common. But if you notice it, there he dies, and then he screams. That alone could make the enemy go from here to the stair.
Oh my god, on me! Fucking hell! I'd never even heard it, mate, honestly.
Right there it is. Can I...
Oh my god, on me! Fucking hell! I'd never even heard it, mate, honestly.
So the dude was clearly sidestepping there on the stairs.
Okay, I will agree, Joe. He was sidestepping. But your aim was insanely off. Like, you cannot blame that for sidestepping at all. And you even heard him go through the metal chains. There. You aim all the way over here, but it's here it appears. Had you aimed here, you would have hit him instantly. And you would most likely have hit him twice.
So the question is like, we're in this building, and the question is, how is this guy able to get to us so close? Him and...
Well, from the building, it could be that the stair downstairs leading up, and your teammate then was in the angle of getting shot the moment he goes from the stairs to slightly to the right, and then peeking to the left. Bango, bango. Done.
and his partner without making a single footstep noise.
Not a single footstep noise? Okay, okay, let's go back to it. Footsteps. Footsteps, stopping up, crouching. More footsteps. You're even looking back here. He should be here, your teammate, if it's at the stair going up. And he got shot. Double whammed.
my god, on me! Fuck, I'd never.
That's so simple, Joe. They've reworked the map. You can go from the river through the watermill. Is that what it's called? Watermill? There's an entrance from below through the wall where you can then take the stairs up. Those stairs would be the wooden steps you then hear.
Never even heard it, mate.
Forward again.
Lifeboat was nerfed, so you can't do
That was too far.
this. How is this guy able to get to us so close, him and his partner, without making a single
Him and his partner? It only took one person to take both of you down.
footstep noise? No crouch steps, no walk steps. Now you can see that he's jumping, so he's using Lightfoot.
You can see that he was jumping. Actually, no. For our point of view, he was not jumping whatsoever.
But from my understanding, Lightfoot was nerfed, so you can't do this,
Exactly, it was nerfed.
right?
So
See, a bird goes off to the left there.
Like that's most likely a completely different team because of the time period. They cannot go from there to here in that short moment of time. In fact, if they did, that's more likely teleportation rather than no footsteps.
Far left, and there's a gunshot, so that's far left. There's like a jump noise there or something.
Nope, you can hear running. Running on the gravel or walking on the gravel at the very minimum.
Left.
That right there. That was the bear trap, and then there was more sound in this direction instead.
There's a
Gravel
like a
again.
jump noise there or something like that.
Nope.
Somebody went hurt. Somebody just
Nope.
jumped.
Nope, it's gravel.
oh my god, on me! Fuck,
And all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. I mean, how to close on his distance? What is he? Got this door over here, so
So if it is a team, they opened the metal door, and that's even closer also than what you are making it out to be. And the fact that you then do this, listen to the game.
you've heard birds go off. You heard a gunshot, far distance. It's somehow
Like you're playing music in the background of what you want us to be focusing on. You are interrupting the evidence you want to bring a highlight to. Now, Joe already mentioned music in videos, but what Joe did with his own video here is pause and then swap over to music. So he is interrupting the focus on the view of the viewer. He's interrupting the clip. He's manipulating the clip. I'm fairly certain he does this just because he needs to say something. But pause. Pause. Let it play. Pause. Speak your entire argument. Play again. Highlight.
let's have a little look around. And of course, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the older ones use music over their videos, usually to try and hide, to make it more difficult to know if they had information to make that wall bang. Because Ricotta Z has literally so many clips of him wall banging people with no information.
No, you need it to be no information, Joe. And also, you're complaining about music here, but you're using game information from a completely different game to obscure and interrupt the information we get from your video, from your gameplay. You want to highlight no footsteps, but then you pause it and swap over to music to interrupt whether or not we actually heard footsteps. You're not playing it, showing it, and then talking, then replaying it, slowing it down or anything. What you also used to be doing, you can find this clip on Joe's own video, Hunt Showdown sus player 20. You can see it's his channel. It's 21 minutes in. The reason why I'm not going prior is because he's just running from previously over here. Now, notice what he's doing.
You're a pussy old cheater bit. Got no skill, bro. You got 0 skill. No skill at all, bro. No skill, loser. Do that forever, bro. You're never gonna be better than me, bro. Need all the cheats to beat me, bro. So I was basically attempting to try and DBD this guy.
I'm just gonna pause it there. First, notice that he's using proximity chat to always help the enemy player show and inform where his position is. I was about to say which position he got, but where his position is. Then he chooses to pause so he informs you what's happening, and he will continue to pause and interrupt the evidence, highlighting his own voice rather than the evidence itself.
I'm gonna try and loop him basically around this wall. So I can hear his footsteps directly to my right. He starts running back that way, I start running the other way. Where you gonna go, bro? I'll go one way, you go the other way. Footsteps there. Back one. Footsteps right on my right still. Inside the other side. Follow me, to me, to you, to me. Right, so you just...
So there you have it. He's interrupting the evidence in hopes to highlight what he wants to have happen. And I went through that in my previous videos. There is an expression for what that actually is. If I fetch this one here yet again, illusory truth effect. Illusory truth effect is the tendency to believe false information to be correct after repeated exposure. He's pausing to tell you, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Like, he does not give you the time to make up your own mind, to listen to the game, to hear what's going on. He's interrupting to force his own opinion upon you. And it's the same he does over here. He's interrupting the gameplay itself by forcing another clip, disrupting your perception of the game. He wants to highlight no footsteps, but he does not let it be. He then plays music, plays a game, completely different game to change focus away from Hunt Showdown. That is what he's doing. I will go back to the first section of the game.
Look like it's like that.
You had the gravel footsteps there.
I got on me. Fuck.
We cannot see whether or not the metal door is open. Like, if it's me, I would imagine it's closed, because leaving it open makes you exposed from different other angles. And the footsteps else could be his teammate. It could be. But if it's not his teammate, you have so much footstep indication that it's insane how he can think it's no footsteps.
Fucking no, I'd never even heard it, mate, honestly.
Oh, I stand corrected. You saw him jump right there. I stand corrected. He was jumping in. And you heard. The moment he landed, he made noise.
I got on me. Fucking no, I'd never even heard it, mate, honestly.
You could hear the noise the moment he landed. Like, it's there. If he's the one with no footstep, his footsteps are shown. Heard. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't need to watch more.
Like he's using Lightfoot. I'm gonna play this other video.
What we do now is
Oh, this is Gunsmack making a Lightfoot guide for being silent back in January 23rd, 2023. Like you Joe, you cannot use old evidence for how something works if you already say that it got nerfed, which you did. But let's hear what you got as argument.
we jump, and then we wait. We jump again, and then we wait. We jump again, and then we wait. You don't have to crouch in between jumps. Like I do. I like to crouch just because sometimes you hold W for a little bit too long, and then you take one extra step, right? And the crouch...
Old Lightfoot. This is pre-nerf Lightfoot. So if they've nerfed Lightfoot again on top of this, like people used to tell me that this is like from a year ago, and people have always told me, oh, the reason why people have no footsteps is because of Lightfoot doing his jumping thing, which, you know, I've done from time to time here and there. The way that people move and approach on me, they're not jumping, waiting a second, jumping again, waiting a second.
Actually, the jump, wait, as long as you use the crouching section, was not required. You didn't need to wait when you crouched. You could have stamina shot, then jump forward, crouch, then jump forward again, going from crouching to jumping. That would also make you silent and still make you move.
Jumping and waiting a second. Now these people are moving in on me and just...
No, you are demanding these people are moving in on you from the distance of the crows, which you don't even know whether or not that's a completely different team.
Obliterating me in full motion. They're not doing any of this.
Crouch step will be a little bit quieter than that, right?
And this dude didn't just kill my mate, like silently jump in, hold 1 second, jump in, hold 1 second.
There were lots of footsteps prior to that.
And jump in, hold 1 second, and then shoot my mate, and then jump, wait 1 second, jump wait 1 second, shoot me, and then jump, wait 1 second.
Okay, we got it. You know, your mate was screaming the hell out of your headset, right? As long as he died, the moment he died. You know, the screaming of his voice was overlaying and hiding, obscuring the footsteps of the game, and any other sound that could come in close proximity that's not super loud, right? You do know that, right? I'm sincerely asking.
Run up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't doing any of that stuff. I think he's just jumping into the field of view to make it seem like he has Lightfoot. But even then, when he landed on the ground, he made a footstep sound on...
Because Lightfoot got nerfed. You literally said it yourself, Joe. You said Lightfoot got nerfed, so that jump thing does not work anymore. Lightfoot was intended for vaulting, climbing, slight fall sound and such things. You said it yourself, and now you're making it out to be pre-nerf. Like what?
the ground. This is showing that Lightfoot makes no footstep sound when he lands. That dude jumped and he made a footstep.
Does that make sense? So
This is pre-nerf.
you don't have to crouch in between each jump,
Right?
but I do. And also, if you've seen Delaney's movement guide, crouching resets the cooldown on your jump spam penalty. So
As I said before, he even said it there. It resets. Like, you jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch. So you don't get the penalty of slowing down your movement. And that is why Lightfoot was so overpowered, because technically the falling part of Lightfoot was activated on the jumping from character jumping, when it was falling from a slightly higher height, I guess you should say. So that jumping there and then crouching made the activation of Lightfoot completely silent of your character's footstep. If you then did the jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch, you were silent and still moving completely normally.
So if you jump 3 times in a row, your character gets this jump spam penalty, where you walk
As you can see, he's way slower.
really slowly. Same thing if you crouch twice. I'm sure you guys have had this happen. So if you crouch and then jump out of the crouch, so if I press crouch and then jump with spacebar out of it, it resets the jump penalty cooldown. So what I like to do is, I like to crouch, jump, and sprint, crouch, jump, and sprint, crouch, jump, and then sprint, crouch, jump, and sprint all at the same time. And that is how you cover the...
You don't really need to sprint. That just as an input for how to do it, and can act as a delay, I guess you can call it, to whether or not you actually hit the marker of how to do the process.
the most distance, and the quietest, right? And I have tried this on control.
People aren't doing that to me when they run.
Okay. First off, what's up with your sound coming from the side and then into the middle? I have no idea how you're doing that. It seems like a wonky or bugged software. Perhaps try and look into that. It's interrupting your way of talking.
Around corners with no footsteps. They're not doing this shit. They're literally coming around the corner and blasting me up.
It's very hard to...
Okay, I'm just gonna go through all that. Lightfoot no longer silence the jump sound. Each jump is now audible with or without Lightfoot. That is how it was intended, but the default section of jumping was interrupting the Lightfoot.
Silences the footsteps
Still music in over his clip.
when you land, but this player here
I've never even heard it, mate.
jumps. They don't make a
Like back and forth, 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 back and forth. Just go over there, have it paused, talk, say what it is you want to say. Stop interrupting the clip. I'm not gonna go through this. Like, this is 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the clip. My video is taking 22 minutes. Like, I cannot do this, Joe. You are fabricating and manipulating the gameplay as... You're fabricating evidence, manipulating the gameplay as you desire it to being, and then you're performing the illusory truth effect by repeating it over and over and over and over again, demanding people should trust you. Like, Joe, that's not how things work. Like, it's literally here. Whoops. There we go. It's literally here. Illusory truth effect. The illusory truth effect, also known as blah, 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 is a tendency to believe false information to be correct after repeated exposure. You repeating yourself, you showing it, and then doing the same thing again and again and again and again does not make it right. Actually, it does not make it right just 1% more. It only makes you look like a crybaby. And I'm done with this. That's why my channel is not gonna get banned. Because I'm right about you, Joe. I'm not harassing you. I'm not bullying you. I'm not mocking you. I'm showing reality. A thing you're not living in. I hope you enjoyed the show. This is I Can Do It Better because I can, and I literally just showed you why.